And see, this is one of my favorite things when you're working on your camper and you find crap like this where there are no screws holding it to the camper and it's coming loose and there's a leak behind it. And who does that, you know? Now I know that this camper has been repaired before, so I can't really blame it on S&S, but it might have been by Apache RV, because they were the ones who did some extensive body repair to it before I bought it. You see you have the epoxy patch here, and then you come down and you see more epoxy patching down here. So it's quite possible they did that. Let's look at this one here. Okay, see how that one has screws? Okay, that's good. That's a good one. But then we have others that don't have screws. Okay, so anyway, see I've got my solar panel mounts are all nicely encased in caulk. They're set down in caulk. The screw holes are filled with caulk. And then you've got the big stainless steel screws going into a cross beam on the roof. Same with that one over there. And here's a crappy design up here with this strip that joins the aluminum roof to the Phylon fiberglass front cap. So yeah, anyway, you ever notice how easy it is to get shoddy workmanship? That's why you got to learn to do your own work. If you don't know how to do your own work, you're at the mercy of people that don't care about your stuff like they care about their own stuff. Cannot stress that enough. Learn how to do caulking. It's not tough. Get up there and take care of your RVs. They will last for years if you just get up there, look around, and fill gaps. Especially at the end of summer when it's been getting hot and cold, expanding, contracting, and cracks form. You see, I got a couple of cracks along the line here, so I'm just going to go and wipe that, clean it out a little bit, and recalk it. And because I'm going to do that, my camper's going to last for years. Fancy that. See my new AC shroud back there? Looking good. All right, that's enough complaining for now. I'm going to go get a couple of stainless steel screws and run them in and fix that thing. Then I'm going to caulk across the rest of this. Going on a trip and have to get things done quickly. When I get back, then I will strip stuff out of here and redo it much more cleanly. I don't know who butchered this. That's old as the hills. That's before I bought it. But whatever they used, it's good stuff because it's really holding up well. Okay, time to run. Oh yeah, and one other thing. I'm gonna get some buffing compound and polish the bubble window here and then hit it with some wax, and then it'll look good for a few months again, nice and clear. All right. Well, shit, it looks like there is a tiny little bit of a coolant leak here, and you can see coolant has made its way back there. Or something else. Ford's 5.4 liter engines have a chronic leak right at the front of the engine where this aluminum coolant crossover tube is, and I'm inspecting right now to see how much, if any, coolant has traveled across the top of the engine. You see down there that white silicone, I have that applied to the boot of the ignition coil that goes down to the spark plug, and that seals that spark plug hole from getting coolant down into it. And you want to do that because coolant will cause it to short out. It can shorten the life of your ignition coils, and it causes the plug spark to not jump the gap in the plug, making your engine run poorly. And so the other cause of this particular leak could be fluid, some oil spill,
here,
but
though.
I don't think that's it. So anyway, that is one thing to look out for, and you can see I have a fix here that is in a previous video showing how to deal with it, and it does work. I'm not losing coolant, but it needs a little adjustment.
And let me wipe it off and see if any more leakage comes out.
Okay, I have waxed the front of the camper, and I polished and waxed the two windows, bubble windows here, so they are looking much nicer. Then also I was looking at all the marker lights, and they all had a little bit of a leaky cracks in the caulk, so I've touched up the caulk on everything. And I still have to do this last one here. Yeah, see there's a little chunk of it missing there, but I went and caulked in, recalked all the upper edge there. There's a GoPro mount, and I've got the caulk coming down the side here. And this here is sealed there. Then this, I used a weatherproof, waterproof caulk to do that, and so it doesn't look very nice, but it did seal it. It was in a rainstorm. So anyway, I got and then this one along the side here was didn't have any screws in it, so the factory never mounted it. They just like loaded it up with caulk on the backside, masking taped it in place, let it dry, and called it done. I don't get it. Okay, so anyway, I've got just this one more marker light to do. Then I have to install this wheel hoist for the spare tire. The tire shop down in Quartzsite busted that and lost, or didn't tell me, and kept my spare, or something like that happened. Anyway, I bought a new spare and a new tire. Put the new tire on the left rear, and this is the left rear tire. Might as well put the new one on where it's gonna get used. And $125 for the rim, and $386 for the tire. Jeez. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna put this up, and that'll be it for today. And then I've got a few other projects to do inside of the camper tomorrow. Getting ready for a trip. I don't know if we can see in there or not. I don't think so. Oh yeah, I guess you can. See, you got the bed is all stripped and cleaning things out back there. All right. All right, there you go. We have these compartment doors are all caulked in. I replaced the screws in here with stainless steel screws, and I have these black trim strips back in, and then I need to get some new corners for the black plastic corners like these. Tomorrow I'll caulk this one in, and this one is already good. It could use a little, actually it's good. And then I just caulked in this side here.
So this is all dug out, cleaned and caulked. Then I've got the other side of it caulked in. And of course, while I was working on that side, I unwittingly stuck my fingers in the caulk on this side, so I'll let it dry and then I'll clean it up. Kind of cleaned it out of there in a couple of days. Okay. And the all the lights up there, those are all nice and clean now and recalked. So I've got all of my little leaks taken care of. So things are coming along nicely. Yeah, you just got to do this stuff. And if you don't do it, your RV is going to disintegrate on you, and that is no fun. And expensive. Okay, so that's it for today. I will check back tomorrow with more project-related activities, getting the camper all fixed up and back into tip-top shape.